What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Vanderpump Rules star Lisa Vanderpump has come out and officially denied any reports that Stassi Schroeder has a spinoff in the works with the same production company that they were shooting Vanderpump Rules with. So I think that this is Lisa's kind of like final stab in the heart for Stassi Schroeder based on how ungrateful Stassi has been over the years. If you recall, in around season 2 of the show, Stassi actually left Vanderpump Rules because she felt as though she was a bit officially above the cast. She's like, I've got this blog, I've got this boyfriend in New York, the crew, they just do drugs, they just like sleep with each other, they have no ambitions, they're a bunch of losers. She was literally saying those things about her friends, right? And so she also talked very poorly about Lisa, even though Lisa helped keep an intimate tape of hers out of the public's eye by buying it off of her ex-boyfriend Frank for like $700, mind you. And Stassi comes back crawling in season 3, tail between her legs, and she apologized to Lisa only to turn around and keep talking that talk about her behind her back season after season yet again, right? And so, Lisa said just the other week that when she reached out to Stassi after her getting fired from the show for her incredibly long history of racism, Stassi never responded to her. Stassi straight up ghosted her. And now Lisa's finally saying, you know what? F this bitch, since she's gonna ghost me after all I've done for her, even hosting her engagement party at my house, I'm gonna let the whole world know. As much as she and her mom love the idea of people believing that she actually has a spin-off show in the works, that it's not happening. Take a look at what Lisa Vanderpump tweeted about all of the rumors about Stassi getting her own spin-off show. I've been asked repeatedly, and unfortunately, it's not true. False rumor. I work closely with Evolution USA. There's no authenticity to the story regarding a spinoff for Stassi Schroeder. Good morning, everybody. I love when a queen gets the last laugh, I feel like if Stassi had played her cards a lot better, she could have used Lisa's seniority within this production company to help her find more opportunities, except per usual, Stassi thinks she's a lot bigger than she actually is, and she got way too big for her bridges, and so she decided to burn that relationship down to the ground. And now I truly don't know how she and her fiance Beau are going to maintain their lifestyle and their new home, especially when the baby comes, because as we all know, Beau doesn't really have an income, right? Like, he is a professional boyfriend. He followed her around for her podcast tours, but those aren't happening anymore because, first of all, Stassi doesn't have a podcast. Her podcast was dropped by the podcasting network when all of the SHIT hit the fan. She was dropped by her public relations company. All she has right now is a crisis manager that had her prematurely announcing her pregnancy, walking around cradling a 2-week, baby bump and everything like that. So it's quite sad to see her back up against the wall like this because she refuses to maintain proper relationships with people. In my opinion, what I believe that Stassi is going to do is either go for like a Z-list network that'll have her. I don't want to name any networks because I don't want to be rude like that. Or maybe she'll go for one of those online networks. You know how like Black China and them have like the Zeus network. Some other people have that. What's that 10-minute Quibi or whatever? She might do that. I think she might also just go like the independent route and start her very own YouTube channel. She does have a large following of people who don't care about, the racism that she constantly has been spewing. So that would be a pretty safe bet for her to just 100% own her own brand. I mean, there's another there are hundreds of very problematic, thousands of very problematic YouTubers out there who are still very successful on the platform. Just look at Jeffree Star, for instance. There's also a very problematic podcaster who's still doing quite well. Girl with no job. Her mom, in my opinion, or, from what I see, is kind of like incredibly, can I say a neo-Nazi, allegedly? I don't know if it's okay to say that, but like her mom, and then like she and her sisters all stand by her mom's beliefs. She and her sisters have all said very xenophobic, very racist things online consistently over the years, and yet their podcast and their little tours and stuff still are quite successful. They still have a YouTube morning show that goes on every morning as well. So I do believe that there is still a market like that for Stassi, and I think that that is exactly what it is that she is eyeing. You know, I think another network like an E or something like that would not take her on, because this has really been a big year of solidarity. So no network right now anyway, maybe they're hoping this will die down and people forget over the years, but no network right now would take on Stassi in the midst of this climate. You know what I mean? It's not happening. So I see her going the digital route or the Z-list network route, where a network is just so desperate that this is the type of quote unquote star that they're going to take on in this moment. You guys, what do you think about Lisa Vanderpump coming out and shutting down any sort of rumors? Stassi Schroeder has a spinoff show in the works. Is that her getting back at Stassi for Stassi ghosting her after being fired from Vanderpump Rules? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.